Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is time for the Morning Mindset. I hope you're ready to get your mind aligned with the truth of God. Today, we are looking again at the book of Psalms, chapter number 89. And I want to start off this morning by pointing out something that happens quite often in our culture. And that is that people get into debates about various things, correct? I mean, we have a political season just around the corner. And people are already talking about the kinds of things that one candidate believes compared to another candidate. And they're getting up in arms about who's better and which policies are right and what's better for the nation. We do this when it comes to sports as well. People debate the virtues of teams or individual players or coaches. People do this about bands. They do it about music. They do it about movies. All kinds of debating that goes on. And it's not always a heavy-handed or harsh thing. Sometimes it's fun and it's a way of, engaging with people. But debating is always based on the principle of comparison, isn't it? You're positing one thing against another, and you're looking at the virtues of each, and you're comparing and contrasting. That's what debating is all about. And in Psalm chapter 98, or 89 rather, transposing there for a minute, Psalm chapter 89, the psalmist does some of this comparison. He does it comparing God to everything else. He says, "Let the heavens praise your wonders, O Lord." This is verse number 5. "Your faithfulness in the assembly of the holy ones. For who in the skies can be compared to the Lord? Who among the heavenly beings is like the Lord? A God greatly to be feared in the council of the holy ones, and awesome above all who are around him. O Lord God of hosts, who is mighty as you are, O Lord, with your faithfulness all around you. You rule the raging of the sea. When its waves rise, you still them. You crushed Rahab like a carcass. You scattered your enemies with your mighty arm. The heavens are yours. The earth also is yours. The world and all that is in it. You have founded them. The north and the south, you've created them. Tabor and Hermon joyously praise your name. You have a mighty arm. Strong is your hand. High your right hand. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of your throne. Steadfast love and faithfulness go before you. Blessed are the people who know the festal shout, who walk, O Lord, in the light of your face, who exult in your name all the day, and in your righteousness are exalted. For you are the glory of their strength. By your favor our horn is exalted, for our shield belongs to the Lord, our King to the Holy One of Israel." You see what the psalmist did there? He compared God to everything else around him and looked at the deeds of God, looked at the actions of God, looked at the heart of God toward his people, and recognized in that comparison, there is none like God. I wonder, how often do you do that in your life? How often do you look around at all the things that enamor you, that get your attention, and that you look at and say, wow, that's amazing, and then stop to compare those things to God, who actually is the one who is responsible for those things even existing? They exist by his will and by his command. He is beyond them. He is before them. He is the power over them. And he, my friends, through Jesus Christ, is your God. Like the psalmist, we need to take time, intentionally, to submit and subject all other things that we admire to their rightful place of submission underneath the mighty rule of our God. Doing so helps us to get our minds right as we move into a day. It helps us recognize that nothing we face is going to be too big for him, and therefore it won't be too big for us. So walk into this day, my friend, no matter how challenging, with that confidence deep in your soul.